Falkland, the island that caused England and Argentina to go to war. Formed from fragments of continental crust, this archipelago is covered by grasslands and abundant biodiversity. This land, nicknamed the expanse of a piece of heaven, presents a unique and amazing natural panorama, stretching from a row of hills with a cool climate and natural vegetation landscape. This is a portrait of the specialness of Falkland, an island that sparked the fire of war between England and Argentina. Falkland or Malvinas is an isolated island land located in the southwest Atlantic Ocean, northeast of Argentina, with Stanley as its capital. It is about 300 miles from northeast South America. Falkland is surrounded by a row of small settlements with 200 small islands that form a number of landmasses. This archipelago, which is contested by England and Argentina, has a population of around 3,600. The majority of the population in Falkland agreed to become part of the British Overseas Territory and settled in the Falkland Islands to live their lives. The language used to communicate in English, with an area of 12,173 square kilometers. The British call the islands the Falklands, and the Argentines call them the Malvinas. Therefore, there are two names for this island on the map. The Falkland Islands are the main point of dispute between Argentina and England. The two countries have been fighting over these islands since the 1980s until now. Even England and Argentina had fought for 4 months, precisely from March to June 1982, to maintain power on the Falkland Islands. The background to the emergence of surface warfare was when Argentina unilaterally claimed the Falkland region, based on geographical and cultural proximity. This battle was also motivated by territorial integrity and historical injustice. Initially, the British population had built permanent settlements as a British identity since the Falkland Islands were discovered. England seemed not to care about Argentina's proximity to this island and did not want to let go of its claim. Another reason is because the atmosphere of the living environment in the Falklands is so calm, and this island has abundant oil reserves on the seabed. In 1820, Argentina had just celebrated its independence and claimed ownership of this island, which was continued by building a settlement. In 1833, England seized the Falkland Islands by force from Argentina. However, Argentina did not want to let go of the island and ended in war and poor diplomatic relations between the two countries. In 1982, Argentina invaded the Falkland Islands with military action. England then responded to the attack from Argentina by sending its troops to take over the Falkland Islands. The fierce battle lasted for 82 days, which was won by British troops, after Argentina surrendered in 1982, precisely on June 14th. During the war, 255 British soldiers were killed, and 655 Argentine soldiers were killed. After winning the war, England reclaimed the Falkland Islands, but until now, the two countries are still in dispute and do not want to let go of their claims to the Falkland Islands. Currently, the Falklands are growing as an archipelago that has tourist attractions. There are several tourist attractions on the Falkland Islands that can hypnotize the eyes of tourists, starting from Cove Lagoon, Gypsy Cove, Sea Lion Island, Volunteer Point, and Bertha's Beach. This place also presents a variety of unique wildlife that only exist on the Falkland Islands, such as albatross, more than 220 species of birds, sea lions, penguins, whales, and seals. While the vegetation of plants in the Falklands include shrubs, ferns, more than 400 species of lichens, 278 species of flowering plants, 363 species of endemic plants, and 21 species of ferns. The islands also present a very stunning view of the aurora australis, and the best time to see it is from April to August. access to the Falkland Islands that can be reached by tourists, one of which is by sea, precisely from November to March, because the sea currents are calmer. Another alternative is to use an airplane that lands at Mount Pleasant Airport, East Falkland. The people here depend on various professions, ranging from sheep farming, wool making, agriculture, marine fisheries, oil field exploration, tourism, and ship provision. The Falklands are known as a cruise ship stopover and a breeding ground for a number of penguins. Falkland, which is close to the South Pole, makes the atmosphere cooler and colder and a little windy. Falkland is composed of a very steep geographical formation, and uniquely, this region has its own currency, the Falkland pound. The majority of the population of Falkland is of British descent, and many live in the Stanley area. Falkland, which was previously controlled by France for a short time, is present in several public facilities, such as churches, golf courses, restaurants, and lodging. In short, the Falkland Islands are silent witnesses as a place where the struggle for power took place. War, as well as the sovereignty dispute between two countries, namely England and Argentina. Falkland inherited a number of exotic islands full of endemic biodiversity. Now Falkland has grown with its abundant natural resource reserves and presents an atmosphere shrouded in tranquility.